what we do, because of the way that we have been trained by our experiences on this planet, is instead of practicing awareness, we look for predictability. We expect our manifestation to look a very specific way. So instead of being present and instead of being aware, we're looking around for our manifestation and becoming frustrated and fearful because our life doesn't look the way we expect it to look. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy, and here on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Today's video is going to be all about this concept of overnight manifestation, as well as this idea of obtaining our goals and desires overnight. It is actually possible to manifest overnight, as well as to create circumstances so that you can bring your desires into your reality again overnight. But because this sounds so cliche, I feel like there is a very common idea of how to do this, and I just want to give you my perspective so that you can take that along on your manifesting journey. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure that you are subscribed and that you click the notification bell so that you can be notified when I make another upload. Also, if you would like to join our community on a more intimate level, baby, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and put this link right here, put these words into your URL box. Okay, I know that sounded a little dirty, but we're gonna roll with it. Also, if you don't want to type the words into your URL box, you can simply click the link in the description box and it'll take you to the Brown and Bendy Manifestation Yoga Collective Facebook group. That is a mouthful and I do not regret it. So many innuendos. Okay, let's get into the video. So you may have a manifestation that you are working on, and your idea of what your life will look like once you get this manifestation can be so pristine and so beautiful that you just feel like you want it right now. I get it. We've all been there, but we can't discuss the idea of overnight manifestation without first addressing the energy that's actually behind the I want it now idea. If you find that when you think about your manifestation, you start to feel impatient and agitated, as well as a little anxious, it's very important to recognize that your I want it now mentality is actually a fear-based mentality. This comes from the idea that a person or an individual may feel like they may subconsciously feel like they're never going to get their manifestation. A lot of times when we feel the need to rush our manifestation or force it into being, it comes from this place of, I have to make it happen. If I don't make it happen, it's never going to happen. And this is resistance. Resistance is the number one thing that stops us from getting all manifestations because our energy is not aligning with the same energy that requires us to align with the version of us that has that manifestation. That was a long sentence. But yeah, so when you think about your manifestation, if you start to feel that energy of impatience and of, if I don't have it now, nothing in my life is going to go right, please recognize that you are holding that very specific fear energy within your body. And that energy cannot exist within you at the same time as the energy required to manifest. The second thing I would like to discuss when it comes to this idea of manifesting overnight is the importance of understanding that we are all attending the University of Life. It is so important that instead of being impatient and instead of forcing our manifestation into being, it's really important that we understand that we have to have a certain level of respect for the process. At some point on your manifestation journey, you have to put the ego away. You have to put the ego away, as well as thoughts of, I deserve this right here, right now, because I said so. Because a lot of times When we want something, it often requires expansion so that we can handle maintaining the very thing that we want. The universe is never saying no. The universe is never saying you're not worthy, you're not capable, you can't have this. But we know subconsciously when we will be able to handle certain manifestations. So if we know subconsciously that we're not ready for our manifestation, but consciously through the ego, we're trying to force it into being, we're going to end up self-sabotaging. We're going to end up creating circumstances that push us further away from our manifestation, and then we just say, oh, well, I guess I wasn't supposed to have it. When in reality, it was our mindset that encouraged us to make choices that ended up pushing us further away. Let's say that a person is trying to manifest owning a house into their reality. Owning a house is a pretty big financial commitment. So let's say that this individual does not have a track record of being good with money, but they're trying so hard to manifest this house, right? So they're saying, I want to manifest a house. I want a sign that I'm going to get it by tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. They end up turning on YouTube or something, and maybe that there's a video about the housing market or how to prepare to apply for loans or how to save for a house, anything in that realm. Because this person hasn't done any work on themselves when it comes to how they manage their money, when they see videos that provide information on how to be better with money management, they may resist those videos because they haven't done the work yet, and their ego is telling them, it's fine, we don't have to expand, we're ready for our manifestation right now, right? So they end up not watching those videos, when in reality, if they would have taken the time to research what they can do, what is in their power to make them more ready to be, what am I saying? Remember, we all have internal personal power. In every single situation you find yourself in life, you will have internal power. And this internal power directs you to the choices that you should make within these situations. So if this person chooses not to watch the videos that will expand them and help them become the type of person capable of mortgaging a house, not only are they neglecting their own sense of personal power, they're self-sabotaging, because the ego says, I want a house, I want a mortgage, let's just do whatever we can to make it happen. When in reality, they could use their resources to figure out a way to become that person. And watching something as simple and small as a video on different types of loans or a video on money management can really unlock something special within that person that allows them to surpass a block. So by not watching these videos, they're self-sabotaging. We are here to learn. If you want to manifest something and you don't have it yet, it's important to realize that you don't have it yet because you don't know how to get it. But the answers are everywhere. And what speeds up your manifestation is the openness to listening to these answers, not just waiting and holding this grudge like, I don't have to change, I don't have to do anything, I just want what I want. We must tune into our lessons instead of trying to bypass our lessons. The second you tune in to what the universe is trying to teach you, you are on the fast track to your manifestation. Where you are in life right now is a product of your choices. As in, where you are in life right now is proof of how you got to where you are, and that can teach you how to get to where you're going. But it takes openness. It takes putting the ego down. For example, this person who wants to mortgage a house, if they were to watch this video, not this video, but if they were to watch a video on money management, they may not want to watch the video because it'll make them feel guilty about their past with money. But by watching that video, by facing their past decisions head on, they're able to evolve higher than their past mistakes to become a person capable of not making those same mistakes anymore. And that is what it means to manifest overnight. One day being a person who doesn't understand the value of money management, and the next day you do understand the value of money management, that is reality shifting. All of a sudden, you are now a person more likely to mortgage that house. And not through force, not through effort, but through mental expansion. So we are here to learn. We are here to expand. If you want to truly manifest overnight, it's going to take awareness, not force, not making it happen. All right, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about this idea of manifesting overnight. What does that take? In order to manifest as quickly as overnight, it is 140% knowing the vibration of your manifestation. And that is a part that so many people just don't understand, and it breaks my heart because manifesting is easy. And that's the belief you need to download too, that manifesting is easy. But it takes understanding the vibration of your manifestation. Remember, let's break down law of attraction very, very quickly. We are all intellectual beings, and our thoughts contain a vibration. Our thoughts are what create our emotions, and our emotional state is what creates the vibration that we hold. So if we were to have a specific manifestation, we would be holding a certain vibration. I've been making law of attraction videos for like 3 years now, and I didn't know that vibration and manifestation rhymed, but so it's all about identifying how having your manifestation would feel within your body. And we do this two ways. We do this by using scripting to understand what we want and to understand what we don't want. And then after scripting, we use affirmations to keep ourselves in the same vibrational place. Okay, so after we do this, we are able to hold the vibration of, I already have this thing. And that's what's going to attract circumstances that bring us closer to having our manifestation. But this only becomes possible after you identify the vibration of your desire. Overnight success, overnight manifesting, is holding the vibration of your desire, which usually means being the happiest that you can possibly be. What is the height of happiness to you? What does that feel like within you? And learning how to maintain that. So the height of your happiness, maintaining that vibration within you, plus having an intentional plan on how to get your manifestation, is all you need to be on the fast track. That's it. Because without the plan, the brain's going to start asking all these questions. It's just going to say, it's not possible. I don't think that we can do this. We don't have a game plan. There's nothing for me to reference. So by you having a plan, while also holding this vibration of, I already have it, you're able to go through life content, because you know that you did everything in your power to bring your manifestation into your reality. And that is what dissolves resistance. Let's say that the person from our example earlier watched this money management video, and they sat down and they looked at their financial situation for the first time in forever. And they saw their debt, they saw overdue bills, they really saw the reality of what it's going to take for them to become financially competent. By doing that, they're able to sit down and make a plan to get out of debt and to start saving money and to start thinking about putting a down payment on a house. They're able to make a plan while also telling themselves, my house is on its way to me. I know what it feels like to have my own space. I know what it feels like to have my own peace. I have the pride within me, the pride that I know aligns with the pride I will have when I own my own house. While they're learning how to cultivate all these energies, they also have a plan on how they're going to become financially competent enough to buy a house. That's all the work that needs to be done. That is it. The universe will do the rest. Remember, it is our responsibility to figure out what part of our manifestation is in our power and what part we need to leave to co-creation. Being content on an everyday basis is what allows your manifestation to come to you at warp speed, lightning speed. Because when you have a peace within you and a faith to know that it's on its way to you, you have let go of resistance and you have opened your heart. And the most beautiful thing about this process is after you get your manifestation, you will continue to manifest effortlessly because you have mastered releasing resistance. So it's so important that you look at the reality of why you don't have your manifestation and understand the vibration required for you to bring it into your reality. While doing this work, you practice being content. You practice living in the moment, being happy while you are waiting for your manifestation. Because let's be honest, we're always going to be manifesting. We're always going to technically be waiting for something. So why not enjoy the moments between the waiting? Overnight success does exist. It does. But the truth of the matter is, overnight success is more about awareness. It is more about awareness of your current reality. As you go through your day, being aware of every single situation that you attract and understanding how you mentally and physically respond to those situations. Observing these situations and seeing if you're acting from a place of the old you or the new you. The only way that you can observe this is if you're being present. Being present allows you to see situation by situation as they come into your life. What we do, because of the way that we have been trained by our experiences on this planet, is instead of practicing awareness, we look for predictability. We expect our manifestation to look a very specific way. So instead of being present and instead of being aware, we're looking around for our manifestation and becoming frustrated and fearful because our life doesn't look the way we expect it to look. Our life doesn't look the way we expect it to look right before our manifestation comes into fruition. When in reality, whenever we manifest anything, chances are the way it unravels, we never predict. We never imagine how our manifestation actually comes into our lives. We never actually predict just how our manifestation comes into our lives. So instead of looking everywhere and demanding your life look how you think it should look in your mind, instead look at the reality that you are experiencing and see what you can learn from that reality. And as you make choices from future you, not past you. Life is about two things: learning about what you want and obtaining what you want. That is it. Life is about learning what you want and obtaining what you want. While doing this, there should be no vibration of lack. If what I said just made you uncomfortable, why is life about wanting things? Why is life about pursuing things? It's very likely that you equate pursuing something with not having something. And those are two separate things. It is our purpose here to learn and evolve and grow. And as individuals, our desires are so unique and important to us, so that as we learn and as we grow, we have a direction to grow in. That's the entire point of our desires. If we didn't have desires, we wouldn't have motivation to do anything in this life. So your desires are fine. Don't feel guilty for your desires. Don't feel upset that you don't have it yet. Because if you want it, you're supposed to want it. Life is about figuring out what you want and obtaining what you want. But we have to take out the energy of lack. We have to take out the energy of fear and instead practice awareness so that we can take that pressure off of ourselves, take the pressure off the manifestation, and instead be present and enjoy the lives that we were gifted with while opening our hearts to the manifestation that we are so worthy of. Doing this speeds the process up because you are breaking down the resistance that is slowing your manifestation down. So, yeah, that's all I got for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it. If you did, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up so other people on YouTube know that it is valuable. If you would like me to expand on anything that I talked about in today's video, just let me know down below and I'll be happy to address it in a future video. Last but not least, please make sure that you are subscribed and that you click the notification bell so that you can be alerted when I make new videos and, so that you can become a reality bender yourself. Yes. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.